And what we're going to have over there is, again, we're going to take the live show away from the School of Dating. We're going to bring that over there. We're going to have the erogenous zone shows, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to bring that over there. We're going to have all the products and information over there. The School of Dating is just going to be a site where guys can get free information and learn as much as they can. And when they're ready to go to the next level, when they really feel in their heart that they're tired of being where they're at, then they're more than welcome to come over to the syndicate, because we don't want to waste our time. I don't want to waste their time, and I don't want them wasting mine.
It sounds to me that School of Dating is going to become your archive of free material, and
yes.
Somebody needs to study that before they can graduate to the Alpha Syndicate.
Absolutely.
Okay,
okay, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I stress this. You don't have to listen to us or Frank, but I want you to listen to us and Frank. And we stress this. We just want you to listen to someone who has your best interest and doesn't want to take your money, doesn't just see you as a buck, who wants you to become a man. And that's one thing we want to stress at the syndicate. That's why I want them to get all this free information. You know, I don't mind. Take the free information, listen to the shows, and study and learn and grow. And that's the main thing, Frank. That's what we want these guys to do, man.
All right, here's a question for you. Can somebody join up with the Alpha Syndicate without first going to the School of Dating archives?
Yes, absolutely. What we're going to have on the front is it's going to be a private site with a password. So it's an application you have to fill out. It's just 13 questions that we're asking, because we want to make sure that you really want to learn. You're not just there just because it's a new fad, because it's not a new fad. It is a lifestyle that we're going to show you. And unfortunately, for a lot of guys who we call prey, you're either predator or prey on the syndicate. And we're going to teach the guys, unfortunately, and I don't mean to be mean to the guys who are in those communities, but we're going to teach our guys to use you guys to get women, because that's what your job is going to be. You're going to be cattle. You're going to drive the women to my guys. And that's our goal. We're not only that, but there's a lot of things. We're going to talk about fatherhood, being husbands and great boyfriends, and we're going to talk about all that. But our main thing is teaching you to find the guys in those communities and just go where they're at, because they're going to scare the women towards my guys.
I want to talk a lot more about this specifically. I want to talk about, and I'm assuming you mean typical social robots in the seduction community, guys who learn the pickup lines, guys who learn the routines and the whatnot, but they have no personal substance. They're just going there, and they're a collection of tactics, but they have nothing to follow up with. So even if they get the girl, they soon after lose the girl.
Well, you know what, Frank? It's scary, and then we talk about this. We're going to talk about the syndicate. They may lose a girl. Some will lose a girl, but guess what? What a lot of guys don't realize, there are women out there that are looking for guys like this because they know that they can control them. They know that they can use them for bills and money and anything that they want without having to give them sex. They know that, and they prey on these guys. But that's something they don't realize. There are alpha females out there, and I'm sure you know this too, Frank. There are alpha females out there. There are women who prey on weak guys that don't have any backbone. They look for them.
Absolutely.
And it's dangerous. It's dangerous for these guys, because when they walk into a situation, they think that, you know what? Okay, I'm on top of my game. I'm going to use these lines and all these things, and I'm going to get her. But guess what? Sometimes it's going to work. That's the trap, because like women, they mark you, and I hate to hurt feelings here, but I have to be honest. For some of you guys, you're going to get the woman. You're going to get her, but you're going to end up what we call Raymonds. You're going to be that guy who's not allowed to go places. You're going to be that guy who's going to teach his son how to be a weak man. You're going to be that guy who needs a permission pass to go outside. You know, Frank, you know those guys, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I deal with those guys a lot. I help those guys when I can, and sometimes the only answer for these guys is to find a new relationship, because
Absolutely.
the existing relationship that they're in, the rules have been so entrenched that the only way that they're going to break these repeating behavior patterns is to start over with somebody new.
Absolutely.
And I'm the type that I would rather try to work with an existing relationship unless that relationship is dysfunctional. Once you identify that as a dysfunctional relationship, time to break the old patterns, time to move on.
And I think one thing people need to realize that why myself and Frank have the experience to show you guys is because not only have we been in the field, but we're also retired now, and we're husbands and fathers, and it's deeper. And that's where I think a lot of guys, some guys want women, some guys want that one woman. And that's what separates myself and you, Frank, from everybody else, because we can give them the whole circle and not just a pickup line, because a lot of guys don't realize, Frank, that a pickup line or getting a woman's phone number, just that has nothing to do with dating. It has nothing to do with who you are or sex. But a lot of these gurus build these guys up to a point just to get a phone number, and they think they accomplished something, or they're gurus, or they're master this, or, big PUA guys because I got a phone number. I know how to get a phone number. And they have no idea how deep the rabbit hole is.
I love where this is going. We got to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Steve the Dean Williams. You're listening to Frank Talks, Pleasures and Lifestyles. We'll be back right after this.
Frank Talks is sponsored in part by Everything Out of Her Mouth is a Test, a man's guide to the emotional needs of women. What would your life be like if you knew exactly what to say and do with women? Learn how to handle women's tests by addressing her emotional needs. By this, you create the type of attraction that will make her see you as the one. This book is a guide for men to understand exactly what a woman means when she speaks. Is that worth changing your life forever? Buy this book at franktalks.com now.
Frank Talks is sponsored in part by the program From Friends to Lovers. Stop being her emotional cookie man. How does a man turn his female friend into his lover even when she has rejected him in the past? Why would a woman rather date and have sex with a stranger than a male friend she had known for years? What emotional needs do male friends, emotional cookie men, address, and which ones do they violate such that they don't get to date their female friends? What does it take to make a woman date and fall in love with one of her male friends? Why don't women see their male friends as sexually capable beings? What is the difference between a real female friend and a woman that uses men? Find out here in this Frank program, From Friends to Lovers. Stop being her emotional cookie man. On sale now at franktalks.com.
Frank Talks is sponsored in part by the book I'm a Man, That's My Job, The Philosophy of a Seducer. Your inner game is as unique and personal as your signature or your fingerprints. This book provides you with the means to create your own seduction persona. By this, learn what it means to be a man and attract the women you want. Learn about how men and women think differently and how to take the lead in a relationship. This book is for you at franktalks.com.
You're listening to Frank Talks, Pleasures and Lifestyles. I'm Frank because I have to be. Today on Frank Talks, we have Steve the Dean Williams, who is wrapping up his School of Dating website, schoolofdating.com, and is going to be starting the Alpha Syndicate, offering a wide variety of services for men who want to once and for all fix their love lives. Welcome back to Frank Talks, Steve the Dean Williams.
Thank you very much for having me.